Hello everyone, my name is Fiona Bengo and today I'm going to present the second meeting with the Acme with its company. So today I'm going to talk about offshoring. Offshoring, this is the practice of basing a business or a part of business in a different country, usually because this involves paying less tax or other costs. So maybe you had a manufacturing company in your own company, but now you want to base it in another country. So when you do that, that is called offshoring. So what are the key considerations to consider when you want to put the company in another country? So the first thing to do is to work with multiple suppliers. So this will reduce risk because if you lose like one supplier, you still have an alternative. So you need to have a lot of suppliers who can be able to supply you with a lot of goods. So the second one is safeguard your intellectual property. So intellectual property is your own property, and you have to put some agreements which can protect your intellectual property. The next one is use local services. So finding a trade service to explore international opportunities can provide protection and support to local business. So you need to use some of the local services in that other country, which can maybe protect your your information. And then the next one is understand cultural differences. For instance, as you know, Acme is going to open in Vietnam, so there might be different cultures. So you need to make sure that you embrace those culture and you understand what do they need, what is their culture, and this can enable you to gain a lot of profit. The next one is conducting a research. First of all, before moving to that other country, you need to conduct a research and make sure that you understand everything about that country. So the next one is what are the primary keys and benefits associated with offshoring a major branch of a company? So I'm going to start with the benefits of offshoring a company. The first one is business growth, as you'll not only be dealing in one country, but you'll be dealing in another country. So you'll be able to gain a lot of profits and also be exposed to a new environment. This new environment will enable the business to grow. As Acme is planning to open in Vietnam, they'll be able to have another market, a different market from the local market that they've been having. So in this, the business will grow. And then the next one is access to staff. So this is because in the other country, a company can access young and versatile workers to increase production activities. So in Vietnam, the the production is very low and the labor is also very low. So you can be able to get a lot of staffs who can like make the job be done very quickly. So the next one is greater availability. This is because of different time zone. So the time zone of USA is different from that of Vietnam. So you'll be able to like work anytime at any time. So if people are sleeping in the United States, but in Vietnam, the business will still continue at that time. But if people are sleeping in Vietnam, then in United States, you'll be able to like continue working. Then the next one is reduced risk. This is because of different multiple teams. You have a team in the United States and you also have a team in the other region, Vietnam. So this will reduce risk. And then the next one is control. Many businesses may not want to relinquish control of part of their operations and production to an external party. So because of that team, you'll be able to have control of the business. So let me move on to the primary risks. The first one is language barrier, which is very obvious because Vietnam, not all of them speak English. So they have their own language. So if you go there, you might have a problem on that. And then the next one is cultural and social barriers because the United States and those in Vietnam, they have different cultures. So like it might be hard for you to adapt to that kind of culture. Then the next one is time zone differences. So, because the time zone in America and the time zone in Vietnam are different, so it might be hard for you to operate in both time zones. So this is the risk. And then also security, because you'll be far away from that manufacturing industry, which is in Vietnam. So um, so because you have placed your own goods there, it might get a risk of getting lost or being stolen by those people who are there. And then higher offshore cost. So there are some barriers which are there, like for instance, when you're transferring those goods from United States to Vietnam, it might be it might be very expensive to transport it there. So for instance, offshore cost of labor might be about 70% higher, but other utilities might come costly, like electricity in some countries. Like for instance, in Vietnam, the electricity might be so high, and you might not be able to maintain all those costs. So that was my presentation. Let me do just a summary of what I discussed. I discussed some of the key considerations when you want to manufacture in another country. Then I also discussed the benefits that ACME will be able to get when they go to that country. And then lastly, I've discussed some of the risks that they should expect to get when they are in another country. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you learned. Thank you very much.